Hi all, this is Once and Future Gamer, and welcome back to Pokemon Legends Arceus. This is episode 23. So, last time we quelled Avalugg, we've got a few things to do here and there. Hang on. No, I've not caught Wormidon, not yet. You got anything for me? Sticky globs? Nah. Oh, by the way, I've got a few changes to my team. With what we've finally got, I can finally evolve Quillfish into Overquill. We already got one, but we can evolve Goomy. And also, Zorua. Check out that bad boy. I have got a Silcoon, yes. That Cascoon's massive. Just as I thought, they're exactly the same. They're different colours. One's a shiny form. Now that you mention it, I guess they're not exactly two peas in a pod. I just never would have thought two Pokemon this similar could actually be different species. Pokemon really are curious creatures, huh? Cascoon? Beautician, my buddy. I didn't know the first thing about you, did I? I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. You sure you're still happy to have a goof like me for a partner? Seems happy enough. Beautician, you lovable rascal. You really are the only partner for me. This dynamic duo will stay together forever. Let's have a look, see what moves we can put on Overquillen. Nothing really worth it. Anything new on? Still no Earthquake. So, special... Flamethrower could be useful. Sludge Bomb could be useful. And I've already got Dark Attack. Well, I'll keep it on there. I kind of want to replace Gengar with Zoroark. I know I've done a lot with Gengar, but... Master Fire Punch. Then here I go. Yeah. Perfect, keep up with the training. So, Bitter Malice seems like a very good move. Swift, do we really need it? Snarl. Yep. And I said I know I made a big thing about Honchcrow, but I'm going to have Overquill instead of Honchcrow. Now, around here, you're a decent... excuse me. You're a decent fella after all. What's a tail? Ah! We've got a quest here. He wants to see a Glameow. I want to see a Glameow. There's got to be one of my... Ah, no. I've got one somewhere, surely. Aha! Yes, this is it. It's just as I remember. The elegant sway of its tail, that charming spiral shape, and the enchanting way it bobs about like a leaf in the wind. Simply remarkable! Wow. It loves being centre of attention, doesn't it? Oh, its little meow is adorable as well. Have you gotten attached to me there, kitty? Oh, the dilemma. Pokemon are scary, but maybe this little one and I will get along just... Ah, the damn thing scratched me. Yeah, it's a cat. I guess I got a little carried away there. Thanks for showing me your Glameow anyway. Its tail at least was a joy to see. One day when I find the Pokemon with the perfect tail for me, I'd like to become fast friends. With it just like you and your partner Pokemon. I've got a Burmy as well. There you go. Yep, this is a Burmy, alright. It's similar, dear, I'll grant you that, but this must be a different species. Yeah, I ain't buying it, this ain't a Burmy. Well, if the real deal can't convince these two, I guess we'll need to look at the fake Burmy too. Could you try to catch both the so-called Burmy that my companions here were talking about? I have got another Burmy somewhere, let's see. Is this the one? No. It's this one up. Oh, now that's a Burmy and no mistake. Huh, I don't know about that. Indeed, this Pokemon is no Burmy. These two ain't going to admit this is the real Burmy. Looks like we'll just have to line it up with both the fake ones too. Hey, survey guy, be a sport and bring us both the wannabe Burmy as well, would ya? So I need the third one. I'll get rid of Sliggoo for my Gyarados and then we'll move on. there's my Honchcrow. I caught a few more alphas, by the way. I caught a Blissey, a Ruffler, an Octillery, Pure Ugly, Gold Duck. Any more quests I can clear off while I'm here? I did catch a few extra Buizel's. Let's have a look, see if any of the... No. Cherim. Wisps. I've got 3 sand radishes. Oh, I've got that as well. So there's the gang. Probably what we're going to use for the rest of the game. At least I've kind of got rid of that ground weakness. There's only Infernape and Overquill that have got weak to it. Gyarados is immune. Hippowdon can shake it off. Decidueye's not bothered. Okay then. Here we go. Let's go down and see Manny or whatever her name is. Hey, did you find any trace of a settlement that might once have been around the avalanche slopes? Here's the journal of the guy who might have screwed a Frostlass. You find it root around in the satchel, but you can't seem to find the old journal you picked up. What, you say you found an old journal, but now it's gone and you got it from a Pokemon? Well, don't leave me in suspense. What in the world did it say? Your ancestor fornicated with a Frostlass. That lines up exactly with the stories I heard from my old gran about the village. Which means it's true. My ancestors really did come from a village that once existed there. You've no idea how many years I've wondered if I could believe these old tales or not. I really owe you a great deal for looking into this to me and clearing up my doubts. But you still have to wonder, why would a Pokemon be carrying an old journal that once belonged to a human? And you say it disappeared. I almost wonder if somehow it returned to that Pokemon again. I'm not going back and looking again. Forget that. Hey Tauhua, you want some sand radishes? To tell you the truth, I'd be happy just to get my core product out to the shop for free, but that'd mean letting Choi off the hook, and the very idea of that sets my teeth gnashing. Are you bound for the Alabaster Island soon? Would you bring me back 3 sand radishes? Yeah, I've got some. Oh, you're back with the veggies. Well done gathering them in that harsh climate. Would you let me have 3 sand radishes? Sure. Ah, sand radishes. The Alabaster Iceland's finest feature. If you give these bitter roots a nice thorough pickling, it brings out a unique sweetness. Once they're pickled, they make for a lovely crisp and quite well-liked snack. My granddaughter makes a fine pickle, I'll tell you what. Perhaps I'll ask her to give one of these a nice briny soak. Mr. Briny. Anyway, I'm sorry to have kept on using you as a go-between with Choi. I suppose it's time I had a proper conversation with the whelp. I'll go back and see Choi and then we'll move on. Hey, Purcell. Ah, you're here for my request about Croagunk. A member of the Diamond Clan told me that they make medicine by diluting Croagunk's poison. Medicine made from Croagunk poison can apparently relieve pain in the lower back. I'd love to have some to give to Buck. The poor gentleman's bedridden from back pain. If he's stuck in his bed all day, he will have back pain. He's not using his muscles. I know how to make the medicine, so all I need is some help getting my hands on Croagunk poison. Head to the Crimson Mylands and catch me a Croagunk, would you? Will you please let me have a Croagunk? Here, you can have that one. There you go. So this is a Croagunk. Got a charming little face, hasn't it? I'm going to be honest with you, Croagunk's probably one of my favourite Pokemon out of Gen 4. I need a smidgen of your poison, please, Croagunk. Would you be so kind? Did he just flip her off? Thanks very much. Now to whip up that medicine. There we have it. This ought to be super effective. Pokemon come to our aid in surprising ways sometimes, don't they? I bet we'd be able to help an even greater range of people and Pokemon if we could set up some kind of aid facility where Pokemon work side by side with us. Some sort of centre maybe? I don't know. Of course, we'll need to learn much more about Pokemon if that's ever to happen. I'm starting to think the Survey Corps' work will help us in ways that people aren't even aware of. Pascal! My poor back, it's screaming! One moment, I've got a medicine that ought to be a great help. What if it killed him? It looks like we'll have Buck up on his feet again thanks to you and Croagunk. A bit of help from Blissey. Pippa of the Supply Corps says a kindly Pokemon called Blissey saved her from a sticky situation. Speak with Pippa about this incident and do your utmost to be of help if you would. Let's go see Tao Hua and Choi. See if we can pick up anything of use. Hey Choi. Now listen, I'll set you up with some new goods, but as a favour to OAFG, not you. Don't think for 1 second this means I've accepted you. But Tao Hua, sir. Oh please, Grandpa, I can't believe this is still an issue for you. Yui, how long have you been... What, is our little store not worthy to sell your goods? Talk about letting personal feelings get in the way of your business. Did he marry his granddaughter or something? If you keep this up, Grandpa, I swear I'll never speak to you again. Good, but why, sweet Yui? You swore you'd never get married and leave your poor Gramps. That's the treasure. Who in their right mind takes a tiny child's words so seriously? This is a world where when a kid turns 10 years old, they give him an animal and send him off to explore the entire continent, so I wouldn't pay too much to that. I'm so sorry my grandpa has been such a bother to you, OAFG. I hope this doesn't put you off visiting our shop. Well, in any case, we've got some excellent new items on our shelves. Do buy some. Do I get some sort of discount for being your errand boy? They're never ending, these quests, aren't they? Let's go see Commander Komodo and take it from there. Yes. Well, it's out of the way anyway. Let's go see the commander. Here we go. Hey, Netta. Sanqua. It'd be sure nice if we could gather materials in peace and have a safe home to come back to. Kip. Hey, and Evie. Kanala. Toshi. Here we go. Each of the Pokemon nobles became frenzied, and now each of them has been quelled. Save your thank yous. We still have no explanation for why this calamity befell us, but I'm glad to see it put to an end. And to think peace will be restored to Hisui by the hand of our mysterious Riftborn helper. When tomorrow dawns, it will dawn on a world restored to normalcy. At long last, we will be able to return to our normal lives. Go nourish yourself at the Wallflower and allow yourself a good long rest. Don't forget, the Survey Corps' work is not over. It does not end until our people can live here in Hisui without fearing the Pokemon around us. Hey, Benny. Thanks for a nice sizable helping of potato mochi, Benny, old chum. Oh, and if there's anything else you'd recommend, by all means bring it out. Having all the nobles quelled puts a grave threat to rest. Now it's time we focus on our survey work, though we still can't let our guard down around regular wild Pokemon, of course. I certainly had my reservations as to whether Avalugg needed quelling, but if it means bringing calm to everyone, then I suppose we did the right thing. Yes, someone might have been under attack by some frenzied noble this very moment if OAFG hadn't come falling out of the sky to help us. I still wonder, though, just what is the space-time rift anyway? And what will make it finally go? Wait, if the rift were to vanish, would that leave OAFG stranded here? I guess so. Well, our little team is certainly very practiced at investigating things by now. We'll look into the matter and find a solution, I've no doubt. And even if we don't, he'll always have a home here in Jubilife Village. OAFG. Now then, tomorrow's soon upon us, and it'll be another day hard at work for the Survey Corps. Don't forget what we've got our sights on. Nothing less than a completed Pokédex. That's right, we'll get it done with OAFG in the lead and me as the valiant assistant. Assistant? Come now, Akari, don't sell yourself short. You're a full-fledged member of the Survey Corps too. Well, thanks for that, Professor. Then I guess I'd better eat my fill and get plenty of energy for another long day tomorrow. As you can see on the screen underneath my mug, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as you're watching. That way you get a little insight into my world. What I'm doing, what I'm playing. Down in the description of this video there is links to my YouTube page, to my Twitter and to my Discord at Once and G at Once and Future Gamers World on Discord as well. Bacoom. Disaster looming. This does not sound good. Anything I can get rid of? If I can utilise here. Let's have a look. Anything down here? Right then, let's see what the hubbub is. Whoa! That's not good. OEFG. That's definitely not good. Why do I get the feeling like I'm about to get blamed for this? Some sort of dreadful energy seems to be pouring from the rift in space-time. Now the entire sky has gone red. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. I've word from the commander. You're to report to his office at once. I definitely feel like I'm about to get blamed for this. The way the sky has changed is ominous. Very ominous indeed. What's this about, Commander? You did call us here to discuss the quelling of all the nobles, didn't you? That can wait. There is a more pressing concern here that must be addressed. The first strike of that strange lightning, the one that drove Cleavor into a frenzy. It struck the night that OEFG fell from the sky, did it not? It only seems natural to think that the two events might be linked in some way. Who or what are you really, OEFG? Survey Corps member? You fool. Indeed, you've done all I ordered, but that does not answer the question of who you really are. You came from the rift, as did the lightning. You're connected to these frenzies, are you not? Did you think to gain our trust by quelling the frenzies you yourself brought about? And having gained our trust, what then? What is it you are really after here? Hold on, Commander. There's nothing to suggest OAFG has wronged us. Exactly. And besides, do you really think he's got the sort of fearsome power it'd take to make all this happen? Let me ask you in turn. Can you prove beyond a doubt he is free from guilt? This person, this stranger, appeared out of a rift in space-time. Who here can guarantee he is who he says? Who here can guarantee he is to be trusted? But no one can do that. You're asking us to prove a negative. How is anyone supposed to prove the absence of all doubt? Come on, let's be reasonable. What is OEFG supposed to do then? He will be given the chance to investigate this latest disaster, but not as a member of the Galaxy team. He remains a suspect unless he can clear his name. There are those in our village who cannot trust a stranger like you who fell from the sky, and so I must ask you to leave. You are no longer welcome in the Galaxy team. Consider yourself vanished from this village until you can explain why these calamities keep befalling our good people. No, until you've restored our world to its rightful state and proven your innocence beyond doubt. Is that clear, Silene? Yes, sir. How can you act so heartless? Don't you believe in OAFG? Do not attempt to intervene on his behalf. I will do what I must as the commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. But I have not forgotten your deeds, nor the unusual skill you have displayed. That is why I have chosen to let you walk out of here free rather than clap you in chains. Very big of you, Komodo. Very big of you. You're to be expelled from the village? What? Why? Orders are orders. Let's go. This way. Scary. Where do I even start? Coronet Highlands might be a good option. That music, genuinely. We can take it from here, ma'am. Understood. However, the decision was mine to accept this stranger as a member of the Survey Corps. It is only right I should personally escort him from the village and to the Fieldlands camp. I'll also see him off. As will I, naturally. I'll allow it. Then I'll mark you all down as bound for the Fieldlands camp. Safe travels. Looks like I'm all alone. I can't believe the boss would do this. You were acting on his own orders when you quelled the frenzied nobles. Quite right. Moreover, even if you did happen to fall from the sky, that hardly gives you the power to turn it red. This is utterly intolerable, and I might add, absurdly unscientific. As a man of science, I must fight such illogical thinking tooth and nail. You must not. You will only cause OAFG more pain if you are driven out as well for defending him. However, there are others who might offer help. You've been an aid to both the Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan. Of course, perhaps Adamant or Irida might take you in. Though I'm afraid they've both already returned to their respective settlements. Perhaps you could go try and find Leon first. He's likely to be at Grand Tree Arena. Don't die alone out there. That's an order. I will ensure you have all you need to complete the survey the Commander has tasked you with. If I might offer my advice, in this life you'll meet with both admiration and abuse from others. How others choose to view you is a choice only they can make. You cannot make it for them. All that truly matters is you hold firm to your own values. What of the dream I first shared with you on Prelude Beach to complete the Pokédex? That dream simply won't come true without you. Here we go. Is that an Alpha Luxio? Alpha Shinx even. We got it from behind. How big's that, by the way? Here we go. Here we go. There is actually one better option I've got. This is a faster way of travelling. Definitely faster. Here we go. You, what in the world did you do? Look at the size of that rift. Will people stop blaming me for this? If lightning starts pouring from it, all of the Pokemon Hisui could be thrown into a frenzy. The entire clan is in a panic now. I should have known that the only thing that could come from that rift was disaster. I need help. Help? Ah, well, that's not exactly something I can do. It's not that I wouldn't like to help you, but it would put Irida in a difficult position. I truly do wish that I could repay you for quelling Kleavor's frenzy as you did. You must know that, but there's nothing I alone can do for you. Warden Mai might be able to help you, though. She's a caring woman after all. You'll most likely find Mai at the Warm Bridge. I believe it's a very significant place for her. I'm certain that somewhere in the vastness of Hisui there is a place for you as well. Here we go. Here we go. Let's glide all the way there. What the heck? That's impossible. Turns out Gyarados can actually fly then. My, what a frightful sky. Such a disturbing sight would be enough to put anyone ill at ease. You don't know what it's about, do you? I don't know. I suppose it was too much to expect that you could already have an answer to all this. I heard from our leader what happened. You can't return to that village of yours, can you? So I'm afraid the Diamond Clan cannot be the ones to save you. The Diamond Clan could end up at war with the Galaxy team if things went badly. I think you would regret that as much as anyone. The Great Weird here took a liking to you. I want to offer you my support, but forgive me, I cannot help you in this. Do not abandon hope. Time solves all things. And besides, you seem to have a talent for making your own way in the world. I have no doubt you'll continue to find a path to walk. Well, I guess we're all alone. Hey, it's a Shinx. It's probably about to attack me, isn't it? What's going on here? Hey, Volo. Strange events seem to follow you wherever you go, don't they? Found you at last, though, AFG. I've been looking all over for you, you know. What would I do if I were to lose one of my favourite customers? Don't worry, I've already heard what happened. A good merchant knows well the importance of staying abreast of all the latest news. It seems you're in quite the pinch. No place for you among the Diamond Clan or the Pearl Clan, to say nothing of how poorly the Galaxy team has treated you. But not to worry, there are still corners of the Hisui region where we can stash you away in secret. I know of a spot that will be the perfect hideaway. Leave it all up to me. Here we are. I know, it's no palace, but you know the saying about beggars and choosers. Shirking your work to come pester me again, even beneath a bleeding sky, you never change. Always a pleasure, Mistress Cogita. But I'm afraid I'm not here today to learn more about Hisui's myths and legends. No, Mistress, thank you, just Cogita. And this is... Why, OAFG is the man of the hour. He's the one who quelled the frenzy of all the Pokemon nobles, believe it or not. Ah, the poor wretch you spoke of, lost in time and space. Dear me, Lost One, it seems I'll be able to fulfil my duty at long last thanks to you. Lost One? Indeed, I am to guide you, Lost One, for the task of preventing great disaster falls to you. The rift in space-time must be mended, lest time and space themselves be thrown out of balance. But come, you may enter my dear hideaway. There's much to be told. The space-time rift is said to be a portal to innumerable other dimensions. In what such realm, far and further still from ours, dwells almighty Sinnoh? The Diamond Clans? The expanse from antiquity to eternity and the expanse to all sides above and below. Time traces the path we tread from here and now into the future, while space yawns all-encompassingly, surround us in every direction. You see, don't you? The two together, time and space, comprise all creation, the universe. How can one claim that either is greater than the other, as those two clans do? You really can't. Perhaps the truth is clearer to a wanderer such as you, one who has known other ages. Now listen, Lost One, here is what you must do. Hisui holds 3 lakes of great importance. Lake Verity, Lake Valor, and Lake Acuity. At each dwells a Pokemon said to embody one aspect of the mind. Complete the trials each will set you, and bear their gifts to the Shrouded Rooms. There, you may receive the red chain. With it, perhaps you can bind the world together. Bind the world, you say? You mean it won't close the rift? Kindly spare me your doubts, young man. I know the old words and what they bid us to do. How true they are isn't mine to know. And regardless of their truth, I am bound to pass them on. How callous of my ancestors to leave their legends to children without a thought for the hardship it would cause them. But here we are. You know your duty and you'll do it, won't you? I don't have a choice, do you? Do I? Of course I will. There is a nobility in knowing what must be done and seeing to it. So, I've got the lakes pinpointed. Mistress Cogita's got a lovely workbench here, and if you need materials, I'd be glad to help. I'm always happy to do business with you. What about the pastures? Ah, that is a problem, isn't it? What shall we do about that indeed? What was that cry? Have we now lost a Pokemon as well as a lost child? Do see to it, please. How could I refuse you, ma'am? Off we go, OFG. Hello, hello, it's an Abra. Where do you teleport in from, little fellow? And it's got a letter addressed to you, OFG. You take a close look at... To OFG, you may use my Pokemon as a go-between to access the pastures in Jubilife Village. I've also ensured that you'll be able to utilise our base camps without issue. I have every confidence in your ability as an adept Survey Corps member to bring this bizarre situation under control promptly. Sincerely, Silene. Good tidings from the letter then. That's right. Now then, so we're to visit 3 lakes. It doesn't sound an easy task, that's for sure. It sure would be wonderful to have a kind soul who might help us out. Quite the opportunist, aren't you, Volo? Such a consummate guild merchant. I've managed to reassure my people for now. The wardens are keeping a close eye on their nobles too. Seems all's quiet for the moment. And so, here we are. But still, we'll never get away with openly aiding you. If we were to undermine the commander's direct orders, relationships would grow strained. Long story short, we want to help, but without drawing attention, so it'll just be one of us. Me or her, it's up to you, though the answer should be obvious. Who do I want to help, mate? Irida or Adamant? I'll pick Irida. She was the first one who said nice stuff about me. Of course you'll choose me. I was the one who got you what you needed when you first set out to kill Clevo. You and I made his barns together. Yeah, I choose you. Just what I would expect of you, IFG. You made the right choice. You won't regret it. So then the leftover leader will... Leftover, think again. OAFG trusts me enough to leave the tough job up to me alone. I'll be keeping an eye on the commander so I can let you all know if anything happens. At least he's not taking it personally. Of course, of course. And the lucky chosen one comes with us to the lake so we can fill you in on the details as we go. His first task will be decide to which of his region's 3 Great Lakes to visit first. But yes, we should get moving. I'd rather we walk this road together, but if the commander were to get wind of it, it would only make things worse. I'll meet you at whichever lake we choose. Alright, Irida, you and OEFG. Well, you two do what needs doing. Can I sell anything that's worth selling? Let's see. You know, I think we're going to call it a session here because my voice is really, really going. As I said earlier, if you have enjoyed what you've seen, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of thing. It even says it right in my head right there. We've kicked the story on a lot here, to be fair. So I guess until next time, this has been Once a Future Gamer playing Pokemon Legends Arceus. This has been episode 23. We've been kicked out of the village, so take care now. Have a great day, and see you next time. Bye bye now.